Hello and welcome to episode number 97 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So last episode we planned a little bit, we OCD'd a little bit, we we kind of planned out a little bit of our heating system here, and we decided that we need to move this a little bit closer. So, if I recall correctly, a small heating plant will produce, what? 7 tons of pollution? 7 times 30? That's 210. So let's say we go... We kind of don't want to be... you never know, right? We could pollute a little bit more than that. And here is 270, so we could theoretically go down to, let's say, to about here. So that is 1, 2, 3. So that is what, 223. And we'll do the same on the other side here. 223, that means we need to do away. 223, kind of, maybe, hopefully. Wait, now I'm a little bit confused. If I do something like that and do that, that is what, 215 meters? Okay, so how about this one? That is 225 meters, okay. Just trying to think how bad this is going to be. What was it I said? 225. 225. Then we'll move this a little bit closer. I also probably would like to have a snapping point in here for the footpath. So you come in here, and same here. And then we'll redo the wires, because last episode, well, it was a little bit longer than I thought it would be. So we get you to that one, and then you to that one. Is that correct? Yep. You go in there. And you go in there. And then we're gonna do some more calculations. See if we can make it OCD friendly underground. You never know. Let's see here. Multitasking as somebody's texting me an important message, I believe. No, it wasn't an important message. It was just a regular message. Alright, there we go. You are gonna come from here and go there. That is 200 and God, was it 245 or 240? It's all important, right? 235. 235 plus 14 plus 14. Then we'll go up here. It's plus 33. And then we'll subtract 14 because we're going to be removing this bit here. And get the small underground pipe in, is that a small one? In here, so that is 29 plus 29. So that is 3 degrees already that we're losing, and then plus 37, plus 37. Oof, alright. That is 3.3 meters that way. And then we'll have you coming down here. I swear, cat, sometimes you're pushing all the buttons, which is rather frustrating. Right, 167 plus 14 plus 86 plus 44 is 311 plus 37. Okay, so that is 3.5 degrees. We're still losing it. I mean, it's not much. But if we would have done it like I would have done it before, we would have seen a different measurement. So that was what, 148 plus. So that's kind of how I would have loved to have done it. So that is plus 310. And then you can just go straight in here. Plus 300 and... sorry, 39 plus... plus 32. So that is kind of how I would have done it before. And that means we are down to under... That's 500 meters. 529 meters for the entire pipeline. That means we're going to be... not left with very much, so we're gonna have to take a more direct approach. So let's go from here and take a diagonal route. So that is 236 plus actually, this is on the same diagonal as this one, so if I do that, right, it should connect quite well here, right? Okay, let's restart here. So that is 94 plus 36. And then can I just get you straight in here now? And that is plus 295. It's 400. It's still quite a lot. Yeah, I think if we use this one, though, we should be a little bit better. Also, I'm not quite 100% happy with how this turned out. Hey, again using the wrong pipes. Like so. Like so. And just trim this one down a little bit. Okay, and if we use this one, 14 plus 41. I mean, it's not like 100% diagonal. But if we did that, that's 203 plus, sorry, 235. And that is plus 40. And then we'll... Can we not trim away this piece here? No. So if we subtract 40 and plus 62, and then remove that to that, that's plus 79, 400. It's still quite a lot. So we're gonna be stuck with 86. 85.7, and then you're gonna lose a little bit more. I think we should be within margin of errors here. Let's see if we can OCD proof this a little bit better. Like so. And then you need to come in here, right? Now, what's the worst thing that could happen, right? That's also a good question. Well, the worst thing that could happen is that we will kind of get our entire republic crashing and burning here. Let's get you in here. I mean, you shouldn't be a lot worse on this side. Let's get you up here, get you in there, and get you in there. So it should look kind of similar. And then we'll start from here, get you all the way across there. And then we'll have you coming in here, trim you away a little bit. Okay. So we get you out here. Where was the prison? The prison is up here. We're gonna have quite a lot of people up there, so we kind of would like to have... Oh my gosh, Cat, how are you doing it? Sometimes I wonder if you kind of are just set to mess me up. Let's see, you. And if I plop you... If I plop you here, how much is that? That is... $112. But then again, we're also gonna need some heat for these. So if I get you down to about here. So now we should lose a little bit more than 3 degrees down here. Oh my gosh, cat, why are you doing this to me? And then, you know what, we could use the one with an actual road bit to it. Alright, cat is starting to move the keyboard. Perfect. Just don't push the other buttons. Why are you doing this, cat? I know why, because he needs attention. He's very attention sick, I think. If we get you up to about here, then we can do that and then have you come back in here. And then, let's see, you're gonna need heating, right? It's gonna be a little bit cold here, but you should potentially also get heating from here. What was it? So that is 4.5 degrees is gonna lose from here. I think it's good. I think it's good. And the only thing is we kind of need to get this pipe here connected in a fairly decent area. And we're also going to need to make sure that we are that's 16 plus 31. This doesn't seem right, does it? This doesn't seem right at all. So if we're gonna have a proper diagonal, it's gonna need to come up here, right? So that is plus 194. That is plus 96. Plus 54. Plus 65. That is within margin of errors, 456. So 4.5, that means we are at 85.5. And you're gonna lose a little bit more than 3. It should be within range. I think. Yeah, I think that should be fine. And then we should start looking at the electricity, because that is also going to be a nightmare and a half, isn't it? So if we add in... Oh, we also need waste. So what if we add in waste here, in the middle here? That should cover these 4. double check. Let's do waste. Get you in as close as possible here. Okay, and then you are all within. Okay. Another thing we could have done is to have the waste bin here and the substation here. And then that would cover how much? So you are using daily, let's see here. You are using 30 megawatts per day. Circuit breaker is 504 times 4. That is 2.16. It's not gonna work. Or we could have 3 substations here. That could be a thing. Right, so we have 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Yeah, I think that would look a little bit better. So all 3 goes in the middle here, and then we'll have... We're definitely going to have to adjust this a little bit. So let's get the snapping tool in here, and then have you in here as close as possible. So then you should cover all of those. And then we'll do substations. It doesn't matter which one we use. One here. Here, and then we'll just mirror it on the other side, but we're gonna have to have the footpath connection here, which could, I wonder if we should, do we want to have this completely surrounded by a road? Sorry, a footpath. I kind of think we'll do that. That means that this needs to go. Kind of needs to go, and this road here need to go. And you're gonna be going out here, right? And then the road is going to come here, here, and in there, right? So if we trim you down to here, have you nice in like that. And you can come in here, and then you here, and then we're gonna have to adjust you a little bit. So, and of course, we're also gonna have to adjust you a little bit. Like so. And we'll do the same here. You should be able to just go straight in here. You should be able to come in here. You actually able to go down there. Which kind of makes me think, should we move the pub a little bit? Yeah, I think that would be an idea. Kind of don't like these. But what we can do, we could have the pub kind of facing that way. Let's see here. Alcohol was big pub, wasn't it? I said big pub. This one. I'm also a little bit tempted to have you go down that road. Be way well within our margins. Good, good, good. And we also wanted this to connect up here. And we want to have trash can here. Let's just remove basically all of that. Get you here. You there, and then you should come in here, and you can come in here, you can come in here, and you come in there, and then you connect back up here. Oh yeah, we wanted to have some stations here, so we would like to have 3 of those here. I feel like this is not good enough. And same issue here. Stations. Sorry, sometimes my brain just stops working completely. Like so. And then we want to have a garbage bin here. a garbage bin here. So, same here. Okay, so we now have trash, we have electricity planned, if nothing else. We have coal. Now, what we could have done... Now, I kind of feel like that wouldn't have been good. I was kind of thinking maybe we could just have, like, one long aggregate storage here and then just pipe them in here. How long are they? Aggregate storage is the longest one. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking maybe we could just have you here and just, you know, pipe them in. But I think we're going to do 2 small things down here and have them... connected in like that, and then we'll have the same one. Then we just mirror you, get you over to that side. Do this a little bit better, I believe. Just to have it symmetrical. So, 1, 2, 3. And tons of steel for you, and yeah, fairly symmetrical. So we could just have a train coming in here with 2 different stops. That is kind of what we can do here. Another thing we could have done is... Because I'm thinking here, the train is going to come in here, pick up coal, and then it's going to go back down here. So we're probably going to have to... We could have made a one-way roundabout. So it comes in here and just continues through here and then just turn around here and make like a little roundabout here. That's also stupid, isn't it? Yeah, I feel that is potentially a bit stupid. Alright, so let's do the, what's it called? The electrical splitter, so we can kind of finish up with that. We do need to have a splitter because we're going to need to have this split up in multiple directions. So if we place you... It's kind of hard to see when we are... So let's place you right about here. That's going to be a problem. And you go straight up here. Where is the wire? It's going to be one heck of a long wire. Then I'm kind of tempted to go up here to connect to this one. And the reason is stupidly simple. We kind of would like to have those coming up here to the power plant, which is going to need 2 outputs here, right? Oh. Do you think we're going to get to the point where we're actually going to sell electricity? So that means you're going to come out here, divide out by that. Could potentially be, but that means we're going to have to tear down this. You know what I'm also tempted to do? Move this up a little bit so it kind of aligns with this. No. It's for the greater good. Nice and snugly in there, and you go straight in here. And we have a couple of those we would like to remove along the path here. Oh, we can do that when we start building this. Okay, so we would like to have... We would like to have 2... substation. No, sorry. Yeah, we kind of would like to have 2 transformers. One here and one here. That's gonna go and feed the town here with power. We're probably gonna need... I would imagine 4 substations around in the city here. And of course 6 in here. So let's start with the 6 substations that we're gonna need up here. So I'll plop you over here, and I'll plop you here. Should be easy peasy thing for that. So you're gonna go into the town. I don't think we kind of left ourselves enough space here. I think we'll have one of the substations down here instead. That will also save us a little bit of the monies, I would imagine. Right, so let's get you. Come straight up here. Is that gonna work? So, like so. Alright, should we just pull this in here? This should be fairly easy, right? To make it look nice. So we'll just do 1... 2, and You're gonna go in here. You're gonna go in. I kind of thought it would be easy. But what if we do the other one first, and then you can just come up here and... I see what the problem is. It's this little footpath here, I believe. So we'll take you away, and we'll add you in kind of like that. Not quite, though. Could go out to here. Okay. Huh. Quite what we want, but I think maybe the problem is this one. Like so. So that's the 3 going that way. Then we just need to hook these up some nice manner. And then how do we deal with this one? We do that, maybe. So, and then we'll just trim you back a little bit. Like so. Oh look, that looks nice and uniformed, right? Then we'll do something similar here. Let's do this one, because then we have a little bit of a... So you're gonna go here, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go here. You're gonna go down here. Perfect. All right, almost done. Then you gonna go up here. We're gonna have a problem with the heating pipes, aren't we? Let's see. So pull it back to about here. So we have a little bit of open terrain to work with. And then you go in here. You need to come in here. In here and come in here. Nice. Okay, looks very organized. It's almost like we planned it, right? Okay, so that was the electrical grid for that area, and then we need another substation that feeds this area, and I think we'll... Let's have a look here. Oh gosh, and then we have to... Freaking sewage pipes. Oh gosh. I don't think we have enough to just hook it into to the sewage we have here. So we might have to add... Would it be closer to do that? And just go around the mountain here? No. The best way would be to have the sewage come down here, right? Because we're also going to hook this up to a sewage system and then just out here. That is a possibility. Okay, let's get this done. Let's remove you for a second, and then we would like to have another transformer here. And then snapping back like so, and then you get a big wire from here and just go straight into here. Yeah, oh gosh, and then we also have water and sewage. That, I think the water and sewage is going to be the worst thing. And then we're going to have... you know what? If we could have a coal power plant here... Have we taken that into consideration when we planned this? So if we could just have like a coal power plant like right here. To the closest, that's 1,000 meters. And how much pollution do you do? 39.5 times 30 meters, that is 1,800. Kind of just within... Yeah, we could definitely do that. And then just have a pump from the main storage here. Only problem is if we... Yeah, we're gonna have to set a sell order for this one. And make sure that we don't go and pick up here if it is more than, let's say, 80%. Yeah. So we could get that in here. So that means we're going to have two power wires coming into here. So they're going to plug into that side. And then we have one way out here to pick the power up and continue it down stream, and then when we have all of that hooked up, we can cut that wire and put a one of these out here somewhere. So you go in here. Yeah, we could have that situated somewhere. Like here. It's gonna be a heck of a long way to fix the thing here if it catches on fire. Is there a better way of doing it? I mean, we could potentially get away with doing that, because we're going to be removing this wire anyway, right? So if we just align this up, and then we can just hook that up to here, and then we could sell the access power out here. It's either that, or we can do another super expensive thing. We'll have the coal power plant here, and we'll just set up a priority switch here. So let's say this is the coal power plant. And then we just have priority switch leading into the main grid here, and then have a low priority leading all the way out here, which could also be done, I would imagine. Could we use the little space we have between the tracks here? Maybe. Well, there are definitely a lot of options. But we were not done here yet, were we? I kind of wonder if we should do a quick little calculation. No, I think we're just going to throw down ore and hope for the best. Yeah. So if I plop you in, let's say, here, we'll definitely have one here. We're going to have one here next to the shopping center. Alright, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can align this a little bit. So, then you just come straight out there. How do we want to do this? I think we'll turn that one around. So this was a little bit tricky. There's going to be some issues here with some footpaths. This is something I hope they can fix. That when we actually work underground, that footpaths and such doesn't play like a weird role like it is right now. Then we'll trim you back just a little bit. Get you out here. That's fine. And then you just gonna come straight in here, right? That would have been the plan. Why can't you do that? It's because of this footpath here, but I kind of would like to figure out where I cut the other footpath. Was it an important footpath? Was it this one? No. Is it that one? Well, it was along this side, wasn't it? Well, we should be able to connect you, and we should be able to still not connect you. Hello there, autosave. So I'll bring you back a little bit and get you connected directly in here. Now we just need to connect you into some sort of system here. So you're gonna have to go in here. Okay. Just gonna be fighting this a little bit, or maybe not. Huh. So you're gonna go in here. Just because of this. Okay, and what was my plan for that one? It was to connect into this one here. So let's get you trimmed away here. Can you please just smoothly go in here? No. Let's do it to the freaking heating pipe. Okay. something that's gonna be stressing me out a little bit here, I think. I think I know what it is. How about that? Should work. Okay, we'll deal with that last, I think. Then you. Come out here. Then you. Come out here. There's a problem here. I can't get you out to here. Okay, let's try and remove you. So how did we do this? And oh, hello. In the first place. Okay, and then we wanted you to connect here. All right, very close, and we're done. Right, you're connected in here. Well, we're not done, but we're almost done. You go in here. So you go in here, you go in here, and then you go in here. Worst case scenario, we have to put in a couple more. I think we'll get one more just for the sake of argument. We'll put one up here. Let's get some proper... Oh, stupid. We can tilt it, couldn't we? Something like that. Oof, did I? No, good. I was a little bit worried that I broke a whole bunch of wires now. So you go in here, and then you go in here. No problem, right? Well, we're gonna have to remove this guy again. Huh. And this is going to be a micro problem, isn't it? Nope. And then you go back. Okay, we should have enough power here now for all of this, I hope. Yeah. And yeah, we should have plenty of power in here for this to be fine. Gosh, I do really wonder what kind of footpath I removed. I think it was this one. Okay. You should be able to walk kind of all the way around here, right? And then we also would like to have a double foot. Well, maybe do we want a double footpath or just a single footpath going down here? I think we're just gonna have a single footpath going down here. Oh crap me, river. We need another one. We need one way out here. What I'm tempted to do is just follow underground here. Because we gave you power, right? You have power. You don't have power. So let's just throw that in really quick. There's no such thing as really, really quick when I'm doing things right. So I kind of would try not to diagonally up here, and you diagonal in here, and then just have you all the way down here through that one, and that's not what I meant to do. And then we'll that so we can get a nice curve in here, down to about here so we can get a nice curve in here. You should be able to get straight in here, and voila. Complicated. So yeah, I think let's have this nonsense as a thumbnail for today. Let's fly fast when we're having fun, right? So yeah, I think that is going to be it for today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video, and all the interactions, they go far. We must fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep Smile.